What we are here today to discuss, though, is whether or not it is just for a developer who has ignored the Fifth Ward Master Plan and who has ignored the constituents' calls and has created purchases throughout the ward to the sum of over 500 purchases in the Fifth Ward, and who continually, intentionally does nothing to the property in way of maintaining it, but intentionally tries to create blight. The reason why I asked you to come out on this block, because this is just one of many blocks where they have acquired the whole block, everything on this block. They do not maintain it. And one thing I want you to know on our tour today is that notice how new the boards are. I was out here yesterday, and when I came yesterday morning, there were trucks on that lot boarding up all those buildings where you see the new boards. You see how the weather hasn't hit them, no water has hit them, no dirt has hit them. There was a city truck over on this side of the street putting the boards back up on this building, 2950, the location that we gave that we would be here today. So once again, you see that they were able to use city labor, city trucks, city resources to help maintain a millionaire's property. I have pictures of before and after throughout the whole ward, but we did blow up some pictures for you today where you can see the city truck that was out here yesterday. You can see the ladders up to the buildings where they were out here boarding them up. And then I've been told that someone stripped the boards off last night and they came back this morning and reboarded them before you got here. I went to another block in the 1900 of Montgomery yesterday and seen the city forestry department out there. There was probably 4 or 5 workers cutting the grass, actually out there picking up trash off the lot. Now you know they don't pick up the trash before they cut it in our areas, but the man had a bag full of trash where he was going out by hand picking the trash up. We asked him, was this our regular scheduled time to be cut in this area? And he said no. The supervisor pulled the workers from other wards and other jobs that day and sent them over here to the Fifth Ward and told them to clean up. Now, if I knew that having a press conference and offering a tour for the legislators would cause them to respond in a way that they haven't done in the last 5 years, I tell you, we would have done this a long time ago. But I think that it is very sad that the city would have the city's forestry department workers to come out here and clean up the area because they knew that we would have the media out here to see what we have been forced to live with every day for the past 5 years. One of the things that the Fifth Ward plan said was that we would have inclusion. Residents would have input. There would not be mass destruction nor mass relocation or displacement. And that clearly seems to be the plan that they have. Why it's important to have everybody out here today and to invite the legislators and the aldermen to tour with us is because currently there's a piece of legislation that would reward Paul McKee for the development that he proposes for doing business the way he has. You should not be rewarded for neglect. You should not be rewarded for coming in and trying to regentrify an area, and clearly that's what it is. And those of you who have been around a while have seen this happen in Mill Creek, you've seen it happen in McCreetown, and you've seen it happen in other areas, and that's what's happening here today. So it's very important that we let you know what's going on and see for yourself, because what I heard from legislators as I was talking to them is that they did not know that he was doing business this way. So what we're asking them is to make some changes to the bill and to come out with it so you can see for yourself the type of track record that he has. Only thing you can go by is a track record. What he's done in St. Charles is create a big golf course with expensive homes around it. So we have to assume that's what you want to do here, and then look at the track record of trying to force our people out by buying property and letting it crumble intentionally, and then go and tell the state to give you the money and reward you for doing business that way. That's not acceptable. So I'm going to stop there because we only have a few minutes before we get out on the tour. But it was important to get you out here to see this today. And I do once again want you to know how new all the boards on their properties, and their properties will be easy to pick out today, because I tell you that all you do is look at the boards that are bright and brand new, and that's their property. We now are going to have the Alderwoman of the 19th Ward, where about 15% of her ward is included in this project, come up and say a few words. Thank you again.